Hey, and welcome back to the next episode of the Right Hand Drive Guys podcast, the podcast for guys who like right hand drives. I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
Yo, yo.
And we are your hosts for episode 106. And last month we did the pretty much Japanese version of the marketplace sweep. And so this month we brought it back to the U.S. soil and we did our standard marketplace sweep, which if you're new here, pretty much we find what we feel are either decent or interesting buys in the United States on Facebook Marketplace. And generally we each do 10, and then one of us will do like kind of a not good deal, so to speak, something that maybe we wouldn't buy. And yeah, let's hit it. So let's see. Since you have this week the do not buy, I will start on the buys.
Hell yeah.
And generally we will do a region within the United States. I did the pretty much southwest-ish area.
Yep.
Where'd you do?
I did, it was pretty much a 250-mile radius around Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, and Illinois. A little bit of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So kind of
In the middle-ish.
right. I don't
Not
know.
quite the Midwest, but like not the East Coast.
I don't know what that region's called.
Yeah. If anybody knows, send us a DM. Like, what is that area called? I know Ohio's the heart of America.
Yeah.
So you're close.
Is it?
That's what
They're claiming?
Yeah, I think it was on their license plate.
Okay. I
'Cause
think you're
if
right.
your body was the United States and you put your right hand over your heart, you'd smack Ohio.
Checks out. Yeah, I guess so.
It really does. So, all right, cool. So the first one that I got is pretty cool. This is something I actually really want. However, I don't think I could afford this one. It's a 1993 Hino Ranger 3-car hauler.
Whoa.
Yeah, not the dub, but the triple, which is like sick because 3 cars is like a sweet amount of cars to bring somewhere. That's a 32 or 33 and a 34.
What's it got? 2 up top and 1 on the bottom there?
Yeah, exactly. And so,
I see.
yeah, I mean, I love the thing. I really want one. This one seems like it's had one owner in the U.S. He listed it 3 days ago, so it's fresh out of Colorado Springs in Colorado. And basically, it's got the 6.7 liter diesel with the 6-speed manual. The issue for me here is that it does have air brakes and an air clutch.
Clutch.
Yeah, and so this is CDL territory in the United States.
No way. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so
Because of the brakes and the clutch?
yeah, if it's got air, then you need the CDL. So
Interesting.
that's a bummer for me because I wouldn't legally be able to drive this without getting a CDL, which isn't completely out of the question. Like, it's just another thing to check off. But just for your car hauler, I don't know. But yeah, he says it's in great shape, and it just needs some new hydraulics. One of the hydraulic rams leaks. But he's asking $60,000 for it.
Oof.
It's a bit high considering it needs work. However, I don't know what you could find anything remotely like this in America for.
Right.
You know, I know that they have the doubles with like the flatbed, but we don't haul around cars like they do. It's weird. They do it a little different.
Yeah, they definitely do.
So
and they have a ton of haulers like that over there. I just, like on GoNet or whatever it might be, it's so hard to search for them because you can't ever figure out the name of the vehicle and like which class even within the name.
Right.
They're very hard to search for. You got to find someone in the know that knows what they're after and what you're after.
Because you'll end up getting like the landscaping beds and the dump beds and
not
I've
what you
looked
want.
for them too, and you really can't find them. But this is an awesome unit, a little different of a price, but still super rare to find. Normally you find just the single car haulers over here because something like this has to be put on, like, it can't just go in a container and it's not put in like a standard row spot.
Right.
It's usually on the deck is what I've been told.
I see.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit different.
Nice.
What do you got?
Cool. So up for me, I got a 1993 Mitsubishi Evo 1.
Wow.
Evo 1.
You really dug deep.
Oh yeah, I did. They're asking $12,000, which is pretty decent, I think. It's got a whole laundry list of modifications and maintenance done to it. Couple cons are faded hood, roof, top of wing, typical, 90 car stuff. Needs some tuning, he says, and the AC condenser and compressor lines will need to be installed, but they are included. So seems like a decent buy. I mean, $12,000, you got yourself an all-wheel drive turbo Evo 1.
Yeah, I mean, if the body's in good shape, for sure.
Right. And, people might mistake it for a Mirage or something, but, they just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're buying an Evo 1 because you like Evo 1s.
Right.
I personally would not buy an Evo 1. But, that's just me, you know? But there are guys that are head over heels for them.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it is pretty cool. It only has 102,000 kilometers, which is decent. But, yeah, decent buy. He doesn't have a city listed. But
no city. How long's it been up there?
A couple days.
Nice. Fresh.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 1996 Nissan Gloria Gran Turismo Ultima.
Nice.
A Nissan Gloria Gran Turismo
I love it when
Ultima.
they just tack on another name.
Names and names. And so this thing has pretty low kilometers, 60,000 kilometers. He imported the car for himself, and he's only asking $13,500. It's a white Gloria. It's, in good shape. It's a Gloria, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're attractive to some people, but for $13,500, I think you're in good shape on this.
Yeah.
You can do cool VIP stuff with these.
Yeah, those things are plush on the inside, too.
Yeah.
Definitely a comfortable driver.
And this thing was listed 11 days ago in Loveland, Colorado. Yeah, I mean, they got some deals over there, it seems.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Up next for me, I got a 1999 Nissan Silvia.
Oh, wow.
It says Qs, but I'm not sure if the Qs, the Ks, I've never seen that on an S15.
Yeah, I don't think
he's a little confused.
Yeah.
I think this is more of like a Spec S because it was initially, or it's still NA. It's got the NA SR20. It is a 5-speed, so that's cool. Guy's asking $24,990, listed 2 days ago in Palatine, Illinois.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type of deal that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a dealer, so I'd imagine he is tacking on a few extra thousand there. But in his description, it says, just arrived from Japan, right-hand drive, sport coupe with 5-speed, SR20 engine. Drives great.
Of course it does.
Not too much there, but, it's a black S15, black interior. It's a decent base for someone, but a little high on the price, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. The market's everywhere right now, for sure, as probably most of you guys know. It's fluctuating heavy.
Yeah.
And so I got my obligatory 94 Supra. Every time I got to have a Supra to see where these right-hand drive prices are at. And so this guy's got a 6-speed turbo, whatever, Supra, from the factory.
Yeah.
But now it's got a big single turbo.
Fatty single, huh?
Yeah, and so he I guess he says, I have 2 of them, can only drive one at a time. My loss, your gain. Okay.
So your old lady made you get rid of your car?
Yeah. So your old lady got pissed because you had 2 of the same car. Yeah, I feel you. So yeah, this was listed 28 days ago in Inglewood, Colorado. It's a silver car with 100 and whatever thousand kilometers, kind of standard for this price range. 46,500. Clean car, stock wheels, stock aero, all that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a horrible deal, but it's silver. So for me, nah.
It's a no.
No.
Does he say what kind of turbo's on it?
Nope. He doesn't want to waste any time.
Oh, I see. So he's really not trying to sell the car.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah, not a mod list whatsoever. So, and it was listed 28 days ago, so he's clearly not having the best luck.
Yeah, typical. Cool. Up next for me, I got a 1995 Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. This in the description says it's an 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐇𝐄𝐄D demo car, Japan, right-hand drive. I'm not sure. I've never heard of 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐇𝐄𝐿, but looking at the mod list, it's pretty cool. It's got stock wheels on it, which is whatever. It's had all the maintenance done. The highlights and modifications are 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐄 scuba car, whatever that means. 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐄D Power R's emblem. 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐄D Airflowless. I don't know what that is. 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐄D catch can, muffler, Zeal adjustable suspension, cooling panel, all the HKS electronics. So it's pretty cool. They were initially asking 63,000. They're down to 60.
What's this thing look like?
It's black R33. I mean, decent car. You don't see many in black, I don't feel like.
Yeah, no.
When you do, if they're either like just beat to hell or really nice. And I feel like this one might be a pretty nice example.
Yeah.
Throw some wheels on it. It'll be good. So yeah, they're asking 60,000. It's listed a couple months ago in Gurnee, Illinois.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to look up what 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐿 is after this.
Yeah, no doubt. 𝐇𝐀𝐒𝐄𝐿.
Yeah.
So I got a 4-door 32 for you.
Yeah, you do.
So I got a 91 Skyline GTST, so 4-door 32, over in Junction City, Kansas, listed about a month ago. This thing had way too long of a laundry list to even get into.
It's a fully built RB20.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
It's got Super Tech pistons, 𝐇𝐒𝐄𝐄 cams, a ton of other stuff. I think he's just trying to move on from the car.
Yeah.
It's white with either a carbon or a black hood.
Yeah.
And yeah, he wants to just look for trades. I guess he's just ready to switch it up. He's looking for an RX-7 Supra S2K, anything else like that.
Decent.
I mean, $24,000. I don't know. Like, I don't know what he has into it, but I feel like this market for these cars is closer to 20 grand.
Yeah. I mean, with a fully built engine, it's kind of a throw-up thing. Like, it's technically new.
Yeah, and our built RB20 is kind of a throw-up thing.
Yeah.
I feel ya.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just get a 25 and throw a turbo. I don't know. But
yeah.
Regardless, I mean, if the interior's all intact and, you know, the panels and everything on the exterior line up decent and it's not a total beater, like 24 is not too far off, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just figure
it's me trying to inflate the GTST market there.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it 100%.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, up next for me, I have a 97 Honda Integra. They're asking $14,500, listed 8 days ago in Cheshire, Ohio. Cheshire. It's a DC1, real JDM right-hand drive DC1, 160,000 kilometers, single cam ZC engine, single cam slam in the Integra. We never got that privilege in the United States.
Single cam ZC.
Yeah.
What did we have?
We had all the Integras here came with B series.
I feel like a CRX had that.
I think so. I mean, it's one of those like the JDM ZC. Like that's right. But yeah, I guess they put them in more things in Japan than just CRXs. Everything works on this thing. It's bone stock other than coilovers and a head unit. Pretty decent buy for $14,500. Like it looks like a clean car. Maybe throw a K or a B in it, and it'll be a ripper for sure. It's already 5-speed.
Engine swap candidate for sure.
Yeah. But it's already got the cool front end.
Decent. Yeah, I mean, it's hard where to put your 14,000.
Yeah.
You know, like if like that's like kind of a middle of the road price, so it's hard to kind of choose. But if you're looking for a project and you got a K series sitting around, that's probably it.
Right. Or if you just love the single cam and you want to slap a turbo kit on it and run it, why not?
If you just, yeah, I mean, if you want, yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah. What you got next?
I got a 97 Honda Civic Type R.
Nice. It's got the right motor.
Yeah, it's got the B16B, but it was a championship white car. They changed it over to yellow. They threw on the no good racing stickers.
What the hell? Someone get this car out of this guy's hands.
Yeah. It needs to be saved. But basically, I mean, it's got a clean Colorado title. It's got 89,000 kilometers. It was listed 3 days ago in Denver. It's got a cage. It's got like some random parts on it.
Yeah.
But nothing really crazy. Like maybe somebody tracked it or something, I would assume.
Yeah.
But they're only asking $17,000, which in this market for a Civic Type R is actually pretty affordable.
Yeah.
I mean, assume it's the trackness in it.
Yeah. I mean, that Integra that's only 3,000 less.
I know.
This is a Type R.
This is a Type R. It's a tight car.
Seriously.
But yeah, no, exactly. That's the whole thing, right? Like for $17,000, you're into a Type R. You might need to show it a little love, but I mean, it's a $17,000 CTR. So that's over in Denver. If you're feeling froggy, take a leap for it.
Oh, yeah. Cool, man. Up next for me, I got a 1996 Mazda RX-7 Type R. Oh, yeah, nice. That's right. Tight car. This guy's asking, he's initially asking $42,000. He's down to $38,750. It was listed 4 months ago in Chesterfield Township, Michigan.
Sounds like he needs to drop her down to 32.
Sounds like it.
Let's see a picture real quick. Of course, it's white.
It's white. It's got some mods on the outside. It's got mismatched wheels. He's got BBS LMs on the front and Advan SA3Rs on the back, which is what it is. It's got the full Borders body kit, bumpers, skirts, mirrors, all that. New 326 power wing, 40,000 verified miles. Not bad, but it seems a little on the high end. I'm not sure, I'm not too versed on the RX-7 market, but seeing what else you can buy in that kind of price range, it's a little on the rougher side for that price, but I think someone would buy it and rip it.
Yeah, I mean,
do rotary things to it.
Yeah, for sure. If you got
give it a
pocket full of cash, go over and buy that RX-7 for sure.
I mean, it's if you're after an RX-7 Type R, I mean, it's a pretty cool one. Cool. What you got next?
So I screwed up a little, but it's all right. We're still going to run it. I got so mesmerized by the fact that this thing's ridiculously modified that I didn't even notice it's left-hand drive. It's an actual 240.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh, well, though. And so it has, I don't know what kit this is.
That's the Boss kit.
The Boss kit.
Yeah.
So this is a roller. It's the body only. You can put whatever motor you want in it, but it's completely done with this wild front end changing body kit.
It makes it look kind of like a Challenger or some 70s car. They make them for S14s as well, and I'm not too fond of them.
Yeah, I know. I just think it's wild, and so $3,000 for this roller. I mean, not horrible. I mean, again, it's not right-hand drive, but they did have a LS in here with a T56, but I guess they moved that on to the next project and are selling this shell. So
it's a little steep, I think. I mean, depends on what the rest of the mods are, I guess, and if it has any suspension or like if it's caged or anything like that. If the convertible top still works, could be worth that, but.
You just don't like it. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Go ahead.
All right, I got a 1992 Toyota Soarer 2.5 GTT listed for $16,000. This one's fresh. It was listed 19 hours ago in, I'm going to butcher this, Pataskala, Ohio. It's federally legal, clean title from Ohio, auction grade 4, and I mean, it kind of looks like it's pretty clean looking. It does have an automatic transmission, but it also has a twin turbo 1JZ. No accident history, working AC and heat. It is not
Sounds
bad.
like a decent car.
It's got BBS LMs on it. Like,
oh yeah, that's cool.
dude, you do a manual swap to that thing, and it'll be freaking
Roasting
sick,
the tires
dude.
down the highway, dude.
Yeah, and he will ship it at your expense.
Oh wow,
So
that's actually
friendly guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, $16,000, no trades, and I don't really see these pop up that often. I don't know if like they're just all gone in Japan. They've all been cut up for their engine swaps, or like
Potentially,
what the deal is. But you never see these Soarers really go up for sale, and I don't ever think I've really even seen one while we've been in Japan. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. Maybe one, but
yeah,
not really. So yeah, I mean, they're probably just. I don't know what the production numbers were on something like that. But.
Yeah, I know they are tanks. Like, dude, the doors on those things are like armored. It almost looks like it's insane. Like, they're very heavy, well-built cars. So I don't understand where they all went.
He's a Soarer guy. So I have a 98 Nissan Skyline GTT out in LA. Normally I wouldn't even looked at this car.
Yeah.
But it only has 9,000 miles or 5,300 kilometers.
That is low. That's lower than the black Jeep. Like, we thought that one was low. Holy cow.
We thought it was.
Is that
it's 14.6 kilometers, 9,000 miles.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's got the Altea kit.
Without the wing.
Without that wing, yes.
Which is probably a good thing.
A few other small modifications, but overall mostly stock. Supposedly a grade 4. Interior's an A. It's had the one owner in the U.S., which is this guy. So, I mean, if you're looking for a super low mileage GTT, he's selling it for the same price as what I was selling mine for.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is decent. I'm not sure what state the title comes from, but yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a GTT and want that like kind of immaculate 9,000 mile,
right?
Yeah, then that's the one to get right there.
Holy crap, man, that's crazy. Up next, I got something I didn't even really know existed, but this is a 1997 Nissan Safiro wagon. Listed about a month ago in Zeeland, Michigan. Guy's asking $7,000 for it. So pretty cheap to get into a right-hand drive. It is front-wheel drive. He's got coilovers on it. He's got the Profound Fabulous wheels. Comes with a winter set of wheels, too.
Wow.
Which I imagine are the stock ones.
That's legit, though.
Yeah, it's got 72,000 miles. Asking $7,000 firm. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's probably not the most desirable, but you could definitely make it look cool if you wanted to. And if you're into wagons, like, even cooler, right?
Nobody wants that thing.
Nobody wants this thing.
Honestly, like, I mean, yeah, like, I get it, but I don't know.
Right.
It looks like an old Accord wagon.
What's wrong with old Accord wagons?
I don't know. It's just not for me.
But, yeah, that's it for that one.
So I got a 99 S15 Spec R. It's got, Greddy turbo, a downpipe, manifold cams, turbo elbow, all that type of thing, HKS ECU. He says he imported it a few months ago. His picture has it on an alignment rack, so you can probably guarantee it's got that done. And he says he had the engine bay painted gloss red, which I would assume is to match the...
Yeah.
Hopefully it's the actual paint.
Right. Nissan did some wacky stuff with engine bays on some of their color combos. Like...
Yeah, it was like black or, whatever.
Or like the red. Sometimes the red is like more of a flat
like
kind of...
maroon-ish,
Yeah, almost maroon.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And then over time, it just kind of fades and gets worse. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's one of those things that a lot of people overlook.
And so this thing was listed about a month ago, in Placentia. Placentia.
Relax.
Sorry, California, and $37,000. I mean, for a spec R that is in good shape, he's not telling me what the KMs are, but for a spec R in good shape,
Yeah.
I think he's around where it's at. You know, I mean,
Yeah, and it's got the full, like, what I call the typical Japanese build. You know, it's got the Gretti, probably a 20G on it. It's got the Tomai cams and, you know, HKS, probably a VCon or whatever. So someone did that right in Japan.
yeah,
I would imagine.
they didn't cut corners. So, I mean, yeah, if you're looking for an S15 and you're into red, I would definitely check this one out.
Yeah, the thing sounds like a ripper. Awesome. So I have a 1993 Honda NSX. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Hell yeah, buddy. Cause for celebration.
Yeah, this dude wants 80,000 bones for this thing, listed 3 months ago in Louisville, Kentucky.
He's on that bourbon.
Yeah, he is. It's a one owner, clean. Oh, how's it a one owner? One owner in the U.S., I assume. Clean title, located in Jefferson, Indiana, right across the bridge from Louisville, Kentucky. 28,000 miles, no trades. Its NSX is almost completely stock. It's got a full titanium ARC exhaust, which
That's legit.
that probably sounds sick, and a spoon-tuned ECU. If the ad is up, the car is available. So, hey, if you're looking for an NSX,
that'll probably be up for a while. I mean, people do pay money. What color is it?
Silver. Yeah, I know.
People do
that was
pay
on your
money.
list until then, huh?
You know, for these things, I mean, he's probably more like a 72 or 68, you know, but people do pay for him.
Yeah, and it is an early model. What was the first year of the NSX, do you know?
91.
Oh, okay, so it is pretty early as well.
Yeah. So I got the beast of all beasts. We're even going to give this one a pass for its color.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, for its color, we're going to give it a pass. You know, normally wouldn't even be into it, but the Die 33 is for sale.
Whoa.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dai Yoshihara teamed up with Gretti, Turn 14, and Top Rank to create like pretty much the ultimate 400R replica, you know, type thing. But they threw in an HKS 2.8 liter and an air shifted OS 88. And so this thing is like top notch. Like there's nothing that they spared.
Yeah, that's sick.
They got the 400R parts on there. They got Olin's coilovers. You know, it's just it's a fully built car.
They didn't miss nothing.
Nothing
they
at all.
They didn't miss nothing.
And so this thing is being offered for sale for $250,000, and it is located in Cypress, California. It's hard because some people will be like, dude, 250 grand, they're friggin' nuts. And other people are like, dude, that's worth 250 all day.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really hard with these type of things. However, I don't know. I mean, Dai is definitely a legend, and he's still in the game, which is great. I mean, this is a Gretti demo car, so that's like gives it a little more clout, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I don't think, and this was listed by the Sean Morris.
Oh.
Yeah, this was actually listed by Sean Morris. Wow. So that
adds some clout to it.
Yeah.
Throw some clout on that.
Yeah, sprinkle it right on there. But I don't know if they'll get 250 for this. That's hard in today's market. As dope as a car, dope of a car as it is.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's going to be hard to pull when you can be finding some pretty nice 34 special editions and whatnot for 250.
Right.
It's just hard to find a buyer there, but I hope they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sick car, dude. That one's turnkey and go.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I remember when they built it only a year and a half ago, and I mean, it's gotten attention everywhere. It's been on display at Gretti, you know. It was a SEMA car.
Yeah.
You know, so
all that.
It's sick, for sure.
Hell yeah. Cool. I have a 1997 Mitsubishi Delica Space Gear. I don't know what the Space Gear entails, but usually when I see these, they're like jacked up and lifted, and this one, same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's someone's little off-road ripper. This guy's asking $23,000. It was listed 5 days ago in Monroe, Michigan. This is a super rare, he says. Turbo diesel, 93,000 miles, lifted. It's got big off-road tires and wheels on it, off-road bumper. The body, I hate when people do this. The body is fully Line-X, so it's fully bed-linered and just I don't
On
know.
the out?
On the outside. I don't love that, but I guess if you're, you got an off-road rig, it is what it is. Interior is mint, new windshield, new hood, new fender flares, locking diffs. Whoa. Locking diffs for the Space Gear.
Off-road, yeah.
All the engine work is complete. Crazy commuter or the perfect start to a camper van. Asking $23,000, open for trades.
Wow,
So-
he's even open for trades. That's pretty legit.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to get rid of a Space Gear, you got to be open to options, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, the market for those probably is pretty small, so he does kind of got to be a little more flexible.
Yeah, those are the ones that Maine actually put on the ban list when they started banning these things. It was just the Delicas. It was Maine is banning Delica vans.
I know.
I remember seeing that everywhere, and
Me
then
too.
somehow
I don't know what
that's
the
a
deal
conversation
really
for another
is.
day.
Yeah. All right, so my last one, I have a 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec. And so this is a car that's located in Glendale, California. It was listed about a month ago. And
Glendale, huh?
yeah, Glendale.
Heard there's a 187 in Glendale. Cops are all over it.
Yeah, you're good to race. And so he bought it to kind of flip it. It definitely needs a paint job, he said. No questions about it. It can't be like corrected or polished. It needs paint. So with that in mind, he is offering it at $145,000. It does have 164,000 kilometers. So today in the R34 market, this is a little high, even though it is a V-Spec. If you need a full respray and you've got 164,000 kilometers,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he's super high, but he'll have this for a little bit longer because you're buying a $145,000 car that needs restoration.
Yeah.
And who knows everything else, right? If the
Right.
paint after 160,000 miles is like that, then what else? That's unknown. You know, that's the hard part.
What are those strut towers looking like?
Right,
all that.
exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, the car looked all right overall, but yeah, I don't know. 130 is probably a little bit closer to where he'd be at because if this was a base model, we'd be talking 105, 110.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
yeah, that was my last one.
Awesome. Well, I have one you shouldn't buy.
Oh, wait, that car was Bayside Blue. I forgot to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what shouldn't we buy?
So, what shouldn't we buy is this 2000 Saturn SW1.
What?
Yeah. The old mail car, dude. Right-hand drive
Wow,
ripper.
it is right-hand
and
drive?
it's got the right-hand dash and all. It's not like a conversion. It's like
wow.
legit right-hand
That's
drive
cool.
from Saturn.
With the orange light on top?
Yeah, dog. You know it. Guy's asking $3,500 listed a month ago in Martinsville, Indiana. You know this is a mail car when he says it's route ready.
Route ready. Yeah, that means all the brakes on the right side of the car are replaced. Like,
All that, dude.
yeah.
They pretty much stock. It's straight up a mail vehicle, I'd imagine. It's a wagon. It hauls the mail, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
No longer needs it. $3,500.
Wow.
Probably the cheapest
3,500.
right-hand drive you can get. You know,
Yeah, true.
one of
With
the cheapest, but
operating, yeah, for sure. But
it's also a Saturn.
it's a Saturn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of those they produced. I would love to
Get the numbers on
yeah,
that.
and just find some of that stuff out.
And why? I mean, I wonder if they also produce those in other countries because, like, it seems like making like a dash mold and like all these right-hand drive specific interior parts wouldn't make sense unless they also had them somewhere else.
Yeah, because production-wise, right, even when it comes down to the window controls is shaped different side to side, So, yeah, I mean, a lot of effort goes into that.
Yeah.
So I would be interested to know. So that was, 106, pretty much the November version of the Marketplace Sweep. Hopefully we have been able to give you some insight on some cars that you didn't even realize were for sale. Hopefully you even find your next car off of listening to this episode.
Yeah.
But if not, hopefully you enjoyed it anyways. Make sure you're following us on the socials at RHDGUIS. And if you want to check out the new merch drop, just head over to the website, rhdguis.com.
That Depression shirt is sick.
Yeah, Depression shirt is on there. So we'll be having some Black Friday sales coming up soon. We'll announce that in the next episode. But for today, I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
See ya.
Peace.